Welcome back everyone to another episode of Let's Play Atelier Sophie. Well, quite a lot has happened since the last video. I've changed Placta's outfit again. It looks like a sort of bunny magical girl kind of thing. It's really cute though. I've unlocked a lot of recipes on the dreams list. There's some that I haven't made yet. I managed to find out where the fairy cauldron was, for example. I've also unlocked the Gold Eisen. I've got the Magician's Flute, Puro Sotia, and a Chronicle Mark. There's still 3 to go. Fair Height, get High Class on Adel Cloth, and get Sunny Scent on Natural Yeast. That's probably going to be the hardest one. Yeah. Also seem to be unlocking the mystery list from the opposite side. Mostly because for the Philosopher's Stone I need 3 more alchemy levels. But if you remember from last time, we needed to get something called fertile soil to Oscar, and I'm now able to do so. So let's do that first.
What should I make?
I can't remember if it was in synthesis or other. Here we are.
What material should I use?
I don't think what's going in it's very important, so let's just use some low-cost items.
Really okay? Which cauldron is best?
I might as well take this opportunity to demonstrate the fairy cauldron. You'll notice that some of the spots on the grid here are blank,
Okay then, let's start.
and when you place an item, the surrounding spots on the grid
This should go here.
will change colour to the item you used, which is definitely going to be useful for getting effects later on.
Yeah, this is going great. And this material goes here. Yeah, this is good. Is this really okay? Okay, it's time to finish. Done and done. What traits should I add?
Let's see. Again, I don't really think it matters what traits they have.
How's this? Yeah, this is all done.
And there it is on the list. Okay. I do know how to unlock the recipe for spirit tears. If I just head to the recipe ideas, should be a mystery. That's the one. I have to investigate the small island, which is out there in the world somewhere. It's night time. Well, just so we can unlock the spirit tears,
Where are we going?
I think small island was up here somewhere. Or maybe not. Small islet, small island. Not sure if that's referring to the same place. I think if I remember rightly, it was actually in Prospector Strand somewhere. But let's double check this small islet place first. Oh, that's something else that's happened as well. So, when each character reaches level 20, they'll start gaining points which they can add to skills. So if I go to the status screen, and if you go into the character status and press triangle, so yeah, basically we can pick from this list and spend points to buff our characters. So some are passive, some are stat upgrades, and some are upgrades to their skills. I think the first thing I want to do is upgrade the skills. Okay, so that's how that works. I'll just do the rest of the cast and then we'll get back to it. Okay, that's everyone's stat upgrades. And it looks like I was right, we do need to investigate this small islet. Okay, now we can synthesize the spirit tears we need for the sun drop.
Where to?
Okay. There's still one thing we need, so I'm just going to quickly go to the Moon Sun Moor.
Where should I go?
Okay, that's that, so back to Kitchen Bell. Okay, there's the spirit tears. Okay, Oscar is in Old Town at this time. Okay, and while we wait for Oscar, we can go back to the Atelier and make the sun drop. Should have everything I
What
need
kind of
to
stuff
make
should I make?
the thing. Yeah, there's spirit tears.
Which material should I choose?
Okay, no effects to gain, so
Will this go well? Now, which cauldron? Okay, I'll try it. Alright, this looks going great. Alright, this looks great. It's going great. It's going great. Will this go well? Yeah, I should finish it. It's done. What traits should I transfer? Is this really okay? Alright, it's done. Level up.
okay, 2 more levels until I get the Philosopher's Stone. Okay, now that the spirit tears are done, we should be able to make the sun drop now. I think it's somewhere in others. Plot items tend to be in the other section. Okay, apparently not. It's in synthesis. Bingo.
What materials to use?
Yeah, that's why I stopped off at the Sun Moon Moor to get some sun powder. Oh, there's actual traits to gain. Okay. Well, in that case, have I got anything red of decent value? Looks like it's going to be couple 4. Need to boost as much red as possible.
Is this good? Which cauldron should I use? Okay, let's start.
Okay, I'll start with the spirit tears, and then the Culpfoot ore to make the surrounding spots red.
Yeah, good.
Okay, I've got one there
This looks
and
good.
one there, maybe? Yes, got it.
Is this good?
Nothing too drastic, just changes the colour to white.
I should finish it quick. It's done. What traits should I transfer? Is this really okay? All right, it's done.
Sun drop. Okay. So that's 2 out of 3, just 1 left. Okay, that was kind of strange, but yeah, we have everything we need to make the Key of Truth now. It, given that I know the series, it isn't all that weird that Oscar can talk to plants, but I'll explain more when the time comes.
What to make?
Right, now then, where's that key? Here we go. This is it, folks, the moment of truth.
What materials to use?
The moment of truth for the Key of Truth.
Is this good? Which cauldron should I use? Okay, let's start. Yeah, this looks good. Ah, so that's what happens. Is this good? Yeah, I should finish it quick. It's done. What traits should I transfer? Is this really okay? Oh, right, it's done.
And there it is, the Key of Truth.
Placta, look!
This is... Sophie, you've finally done it. Very well. Can you lend me the Key of Truth for a moment?
Oh, sure. Here. Huh? What did you just do?
I released the seal on the Gates of Wisdom. We can go there at any time now.
Really? Then that means we can finally...
Yes, the path to the Cauldron of Knowledge has just opened.
We did it! Now we'll be able to use even more amazing alchemy!
Congratulations. You worked hard to come this far.
Yeah. Anyway, we should head over there.
Yes, we should.
What's wrong, Placta? Did you just remember something?
Sophie, I may have just committed a terrible mistake.
Huh? What do you mean?
I have a bad feeling. We should hurry to the Gates of Wisdom as quickly as possible.
That bodes well. Not. But, either way, we are pretty much in the end game now. Once we've reached the Cauldron of Knowledge, we've basically done it. Almost. There's still a little more to deal with once you actually find the cauldron. But, without further ado, we might as well head there now. But, before all that, I think I'm going to change Placta's outfit. There, that's more like it. That's a very good looking outfit. Right then. Now that that's over with.
Alright, where to?
Okay. Okay, so the Gates of Wisdom are in the Enlightened Mountain. There.
What is this? Is...
Huh?
I hope it was just a groundless fear.
Hey, wait, Placta! Why are you rushing so much? Can you explain it to me?
Right. I need to tell you about this. You aren't the only one seeking the Cauldron of Knowledge. There have been some patiently waiting all this time for a chance to obtain the cauldron.
Wait, really?
Yes, it's a device with such enormous power. It would only be natural for there to be many people seeking it.
Well, now that you mention it, that makes sense.
However, among them, there are two who especially mustn't be allowed to obtain it. Meklet and Automata. They must not have the cauldron.
Wait, those two? It's true that they mentioned the Cauldron of Knowledge before, but why not?
Those two likely seek to use the cauldron to return to their previous form. The form of an alchemist. from my time.
What do you mean?
"500 years ago, I fought a certain alchemist. His name at the time was Luard, the true form of Meklet and Automata. During the battle 500 years ago, I fought Luard and emerged victorious. Then I split and sealed his soul away in 2 bodies, artificial life forms called Meklet and Automata.
You talked about artificial life forms before. They're the ones that are human, yet not human, right?
Yes, they possess eternal life, as objects resembling humans. That's their true identity.
So why do they want the Cauldron of Knowledge?
Their bodies, created through alchemy, cannot use alchemy themselves. That's why it's impossible for them to use alchemy to return to their former self. However, tell me, what would happen if they had the Cauldron of Knowledge?
If the Cauldron of Knowledge lets anyone use alchemy, even they would be able to use it?
Exactly. Using the cauldron, they could return to their true form. That is their desire. Normally, since they cannot create the Key of Truth, coming here would be impossible for them.
Oh, I see. This is because I made the Key of Truth.
No, this isn't your fault. If only I had remembered this sooner.
Placta?
If those two obtain the Cauldron of Knowledge, it would become a grave situation. We need to hurry.
Alright, let's get in there then.
Hey, you're late.
Really late. We were waiting for so long.
Oh no.
Meklet! Automata!
Damn it! We didn't make it in time.
From that tone, it sounds like you finally remembered who we are.
And you had completely forgotten about us until now.
You expected this, so you put your soul in that book. But you forgot all the important details. How laughable. Although, it was a little beyond our predictions that you would forget about the Key of Truth, too.
I guess that's another thing to add to the list that we need to thank Sophie for. Not only did you bring back Placta's memories, but you made the key for us too.
Yeah, it's all thanks to you, Sophie, that we were able to reach the Cauldron of Knowledge.
Sophie, you're a really nice person. Unlike a certain someone there.
Yeah, seriously. She went so far as to turn us into these... things.
We couldn't use alchemy, and we couldn't go back to normal. We couldn't even age and die. Living in these bodies for the last 500 years was torture.
But our pain finally ends today. That's because... our wish will finally be fulfilled.
It has been quite some time since I met you in this form, Placta.
Luard!
Your form has changed quite a bit since then. Now that I am my former self, it seems our positions have been reversed.
That doesn't matter. If it's been reversed, I just have to turn you back.
Your demeanor certainly hasn't changed. However, I could care less. I simply wish to pursue alchemy as I see fit. I know our reunion was short, but farewell.
Stop! Luard! Let's return to the Atelier, Sophie. I'll tell you everything there.
Okay.
So, yeah, that was him. Yeah, that was Luard. Yeah. The man who fought Placta 500 years ago and had his soul split in two. The two halves being Mekla and Automata, who we've been seeing throughout the game. So yeah, it wasn't really explained in that cutscene very much, but the reason Placta wants to stop Luard is because he basically uses the ablation alchemy that was mentioned a few videos ago, that basically pulls elements straight from the earth, but that drains the earth of its life. So if ablation alchemy was to become a widespread thing, it would basically drain the earth and leave behind a lifeless wasteland. So, we need to figure out where Luard has gone and stop him.
I'm going to tell you about the past, about myself, and Luard. Luard was an exceedingly skilled alchemist. He was also a fellow researcher of alchemy alongside me. He wasn't originally the way you just saw him. However, at one point, he began walking the wrong path. Luard was taken in by the power of alchemy. His research became more and more self-righteous and selfish. I tried to convince him to stop, but he wouldn't listen to me. In fact, he began to immerse himself in his alchemy research even further. If allowed to continue, his research could have affected the entire world. That's why I fought to stop him. I killed him with my own hands, and split his soul into 2 artificial life forms. However, there was one thing that concerned me. The cauldron of knowledge. Artificial life forms can't use alchemy, but the cauldron is an exception. As long as the cauldron existed, there was a possibility of Luard returning to his former self. That's why I sealed my own soul in that book. I could change hands between alchemists, gaining new knowledge to prepare for the future. However, over the long years, my memories were lost. And you know the rest of the story, Sophie.
Something like that happened?
Yes, allowing Luard to resurrect himself was my failure. If Luard is allowed to go free, he will likely resume his alchemy research. And if he continues, something terrible could happen once again. That must be prevented at all costs. In order to do that, we need to figure out where Luard fled to.
Where would he have gone?
I have no idea. Actually, I suppose it would be more correct to say that I can't remember. It's likely that I already know where he would have gone, but I can't remember where.
I see. Oh, maybe if we keep bringing back your memories like before, you'll remember where he would go?
Yes, that seems very possible. However, we don't have much time to go about it leisurely. I'll do what I can to investigate where Luard went. You continue improving your alchemy skills, Sophie. That will likely be the quickest way of finding where he went.
Okay, I understand. Leave that to me, Placta.
So, the villain finally rears his head. Well, while Placta works out where Luard went, all we need to do is keep working on the recipes in the list. But I think we'll leave that for another video. So when we come back, folks, we will continue making stuff, hopefully figure out where Luard went, and maybe within 2 or 3 videos, this Let's Play will finally be over. See you then. Bye.